In a world of great excess, in a time of endless options, one man will attempt the impossible. One man will uncover the secrets. One man will find the best chicken sandwich on Center Street in Auburn.
Hey guys, what's going on? Really excited to have you join me here today on Chicken Watch 2K21 Chicken Rune. Now, I'm looking to try to answer the question that everybody's been asking. I know you've been asking at home. What is the best chicken sandwich available on Center Street in Auburn? And not just the best chicken sandwich, but the best overall chicken sandwich experience, I think, is really what we're getting at here. And I've got several tried, true, and tested methods to really get to the bottom of this. And the voiceover now is going to explain that while I play some B-roll film.
Thanks, non-voiceover Tyler, but I think before we get into what we're going to be judging, we ought to stop and talk about what led to all this. So you had been fasting for about 6 hours and then had decided, wow, I'm really hungry and I would love some chicken sandwiches. And here we are. That's a pretty easy and quick history to why we're doing what we're doing here today. And now on to the judging categories. Category number 1, overall appearance. How close does it resemble the advertising of the product that it's supposed to represent? Does it look appetizing once we unwrap it? And would I feed this to my grandmother? Category number 2 is the taste. Does it taste good? We'll have a ranking system 1 out of 10 for that. Does it taste different from the others? Is it craveable? And is it memorable? And the final and third category is the overall experience. Were the staff pleasant? Did they get the order correct? And how long were the wait times?
Well, everybody, we have gotten on to the Veteran Memorial Bridge, and we have officially crossed into Auburn, which means we are almost there.
As I turned onto Center Street in Auburn, I felt a wave of excitement rush over me. Would I finally be able to answer the question that so many people have been asking? Did I have the strength and willpower? We could only find out.
Thank you for choosing Arby's. I can help you whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sure, go right ahead.
Could I just get the classic crispy chicken sandwich?
Sure.
And that'll do it.
Alrighty, so I have one classic crispy chicken sandwich, and that's gonna be $5.50 today, please.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you believe it's $5.50 for a chicken sandwich at Arby's? That's definitely gotten more expensive. And this is gonna be an expensive trip. Let's go, Brandon. All right, we are leaving Arby's. Got it in the car. We are on our way to McDonald's. Taco Bell, you don't have a chicken sandwich. We are here at McDonald's and the line is almost out to the street. So we're gonna be here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Excuse me now.
Thanks. Could I get a crispy chicken sandwich?
Crispy, like the big one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And a large fry.
Okay.
And a large Coke with no ice, please.
No Coke?
No ice on the Coke.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
Alright. 10.5?
Thank you. I mean, well, obviously I was going to get fries from McDonald's. I couldn't just have not gotten fries. And then you always get the Coke, and when you get the Coke or whatever you're going to get for a soda, you make sure you say no ice because they're going to fill it up halfway with ice, and then, you know, you don't get as much soda. So do that.
All right, you got the double bacon cheeseburger, large root beer, and chicken nuggets?
No.
Oh, okay. You got the chicken burger with the large fries and the large Diet Coke?
Yeah, except it's a regular Coke with no ice.
Not a Diet Coke?
No.
Okay, large Coke with extra ice then. 10.45. You didn't hear what I said, did you?
No, I did.
Oh, regular Coke, no ice. I got it.
Oh, we got a jokester over here.
All right, have yourself a good day.
All right, you too.
We got ice. Now the real question is, oh, it is Coke. It's not Diet. I don't think I should fault them for this though, because I mean, I haven't checked, but I'm assuming I saw a large fry in there. I'm assuming that I have a chicken sandwich, and because I decided to do a little bit of extra with these guys, I don't think I should fault them for getting that wrong, because, you know, the chicken sandwich is probably going to be right. We'll see. We'll see. They may have messed it up. The guy was funny. He made a little joke. That goes a long way with me. I like jokes. I like to make jokes. But yeah, they did put the ice in there, so I guess it wasn't a joke in the end. Here we are, pulling up to KFC now. And I'm gonna let that guy go. See, we have a rather homeless looking gentleman just relaxing by the water. Could I just get the classic chicken sandwich?
Yes, do you want that as a meal or just a sandwich?
Just the sandwich, please.
Alrighty, anything else?
No, that'll do it.
Alright, it's gonna be $4.31 at the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always pay in cash, ladies and gentlemen. That way the government can't track what you're spending your money on, you know? Not as easily, anyway. Plus, in that situation right there, the change she gave me was 69 cents. So you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that type of entertainment with a debit card. Okay, right across the street. We're here at Wendy's, our next destination. You know, we're getting to the part of this trip where I'm feeling a little self-conscious. Just, you know, I've got 3 different bags from 3 different fast food places, and I know that the people who are helping me at the window here and through the drive-thru can see that, and they're probably just like, man, what's this guy's deal? They don't understand that people have been wondering this for, you know, decades at least, what the best chicken sandwich is on Center Street in Auburn. So, you know, maybe they're going to see this video and they're going to say, oh yeah, I remember that guy, and I'm going to absolve him from any previous judgment.
I can help you.
Hi, could I get the classic chicken sandwich?
Classic chicken, just a sandwich?
Yes, please.
Sure. Anything else for you?
No, that'll do it.
$5.39, first window.
Thank
you.
All right, our final destination, and that is Burger King. And I'm going to let this woman go because I'm a polite gentleman.
How can I help you?
Hi, could I just get the chicken sandwich, please?
Just a sandwich?
Yes, please.
Alright, I'll have you come out the window.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
And now it was time to go home and begin our ranking system. As I drove home, nearly sideswiping a car to my left, just barely out of view here because I was too busy paying attention to filming, I couldn't help but recognize that I had a big task in front of me as I reflected on the events of this day. Would anyone care about my rankings? If they did care, would they question them? Would I question my own rankings? I knew that gathering the chicken burgers was only phase 1 of this operation, and now the whole reason why I set out to do this here today was about to begin, the judgment of the chicken burgers.
All right, we are finally ready to start testing some food here. So the first one we have is Arby's.
And remember, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to compare this to what it actually looks like on their website. So it's kind of hidden in this a little bit, but here it is. Quite the chunk of chicken. That's one thing about it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to cut this in half because I don't need to be eating 5 sandwiches. So I'm just going to cut this in half real quick. Okay, this is what it looks like on the inside. White meat chicken. I think that's all there is for chicken. I think they have dark meat chicken. All right, here comes the first bite. Tastes all right. It's nothing, nothing special. You'd think Arby's maybe would just have something a little more, I don't know, tasty, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I have too high expectations for Arby's. So I'm going to give the taste maybe a 5 out of 10. The appearance with the vegetables on there, you know, that makes it look nicer, I guess. There's a good solid piece of chicken on there. But for $5.50, you know, that's whatever. The appearance, I'm gonna give that like a 6 out of 10. So it does look fairly similar to what it looks like online. So good job on that. I would say, you know, an 8 or 9 out of 10 when it comes to correctly resembling what they're advertising online. And you know, the big piece of chicken does look appetizing to me, so I'll give them that as well. Would I feed this to my grandmother? I would, because my grandmother likes Arby's, so yeah. Again, the taste, nothing special at all. And we're going to find out if it does taste different from the others. I hope the others have a little more taste to them. We'll see. Is it craveable? No. Is it memorable? No, it's not, besides the fact that I'm going to remember that Arby's doesn't have as good of a chicken sandwich as I thought they did. My overall experience was fine. Their people there were fine. You know, they got the correct order. And the wait times were nothing at Arby's. So, yeah, I'll have my overall score for this at the end. We're going to consider a little sip of Coke as a palate cleanser, because this stuff will scrape the rust off from metal. And we're on to the next one here. And the next one is McDonald's. Well, we had that interesting encounter. Let's see if they actually got the right order. I do see some large fries in there. We'll get to those after. Okay, let's see how the appearance looks. Oh, it stayed nice and warm in this packaging. That's nice. There's what we're looking at here. A little flatter. That's, you know, I guess kind of to be expected. The buns are never as big as what they look like online. Does it look appetizing? From there, yeah. This side, maybe not so much. Would I feed this to my grandmother? Probably am going to avoid McDonald's. But I can smell the pickles on there. Let's find out about the taste. And we're gonna get it from the good end here. You know, this is better already than Arby's. It does taste much different. I can really taste the breading and the spices on the chicken. Yeah, definitely better than Arby's. Is it craveable? I don't know. The pickles kind of add a really nice flavor in there that I could see some people getting some cravings for. Is it memorable? I don't know about that. I'm not sure if we're at that point yet. So does it look close to the advertising? You know, it is going to be flatter. So again, I'm going to give that probably like a 6 out of 10 for this one. The taste though, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. My experience, well, you all heard my experience with the guy I had to give my money to, and then they ended up messing up my drink. I'm not going to include any of that since I asked them to go above and beyond, which really is not above and beyond, but above and beyond everyone else that I asked to do today with just the chicken sandwich everywhere else. So in that situation, I will have to say that it was fine. They got the chicken order correct, so can't fault them there. Wait times were longer than the others. This was the longest wait I had to do today, and there probably were as many people there than there were at Wendy's. It just so happened that Wendy's was able to get through theirs faster. So yeah, not a bad sandwich. All right, now this one, similar to Arby's, I have really high hopes and expectations for this, and their picture when I pulled up to the menu looked really, really good. So, you know, it's not my fault that they're putting themselves into a tough situation with high standards that they're putting out there. So let's see if this matches up. I'm really excited for this one. I mean, it's KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's gonna be good, right? Okay. Similar to the McDonald's, they've got their little thing here to keep it warm, and it has kind of a strange smell coming out of the bag, but you know, maybe that's all right. Okay, it's the sauce. They have this special sauce that's on there. Well, where's the chicken? There's a poking out there a little bit. All right, doesn't look as good as it does as advertised, but you know, that's okay. They went really out there, I suppose. So, you know, in the picture they have this big thick piece of chicken that's going all the way around. This is the only part of the chicken I can actually see out of the buns. So yeah, okay. Because they set themselves up so high for this, I'm gonna have to give the appearance probably a 5. I'm gonna have to give it a 5, just because it looks so good on the menu, it looks so good online, and this, I mean, just doesn't look as good. Could taste as good though, we'll find out. Does it look appetizing? No, it just looks like I'm gonna eat bread. So not so appetizing. Would I feed this to my grandmother? Yes. Yes. My grandmother likes Kentucky Fried Chicken. Very old-fashioned type of restaurant, the Colonel. Let's find out if it tastes good. And where's the chicken spot? Right there, okay. Disappointing. You know, the sauce is good. The pickles are fine, but the chicken, I don't know. It just doesn't, it's not like you might expect from KFC, where if you had like a bucket of chicken before, you know, it has that really signature KFC taste, and I'm just not getting that from this. Yeah, I'm just not getting it. That's really disappointing. The sauce is good. Maybe it's kind of overpowering the chicken a little bit. Maybe that's why I'm not tasting those seasoned chicken as much. This does taste different than all the others, I think, because of the sauce. I'm not sure what that sauce is. I have to look at that, but it tastes good. I'm gonna give it probably if I'm taking just the chicken into consideration here, I'm probably gonna have to give this like a 6 out of 10. The chicken itself is probably like a 4 out of 10, but because the sauce is so good that's on there, that really helps it out. Is it craveable? You know, the sauce, I kind of want to take another bite of it just for the sauce. I think I will. It is crispy. Yeah, this is kind of craveable. I kind of like it's coming around a little bit more. It's growing on me. That sauce is really good, whatever that is. Is it memorable? I'm gonna say yeah, because I kind of want to eat the rest of this. Just for the sauce, that's pretty good. The experience, staff was pleasant, and I was in and out of there. I was the only person that was there for some reason. I don't know if that speaks to KFC or not, but and they got the correct order, and yeah, I was in and out of there in like 2 minutes. Yeah, overall, this is actually, I may have to bump this up to a 7, because this is actually the best sandwich so far. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing them necessarily to the others, and maybe they should be in their own categories, and then we look at the scores at the end. But if I can't help but compare the other 2 that I've had so far, this is the best one that I've had. All right, up next we have Wendy's. It was their classic chicken sandwich. I've always liked Wendy's being wrapped up in this. I don't know why, this tin foil, but I do. Wow. All right. How about that? That's a big piece of chicken. That's a big piece of chicken. Kind of loosely put on here. It's like nothing's holding the lettuce to the chicken. Smells really good. Everybody at Wendy's was wearing a shirt with something about trying their chicken, or they got spicy chicken or something like that on the back. So maybe they're really trying to hammer home that point about their chicken. So let's see if it's going to be worth it. The appearance, you know, from this side, I can see the resemblance of what's online on their menu. So yeah, you know, the vegetable is kind of on this side and the chicken's kind of on this side, and in the pictures they're all together, but this pretty closely resembles. I'm gonna give this an 8 for how closely it resembles. I'd say that looks pretty appetizing. I want to bite into that. So very, very appetizing. Would I feed this to my grandmother? Yes. My grandmother likes Wendy's, although she's more of a chili and like baked potato that she likes to get there. Don't know if she'd like this, but I think she would. Let's find out about the taste. Now that is good chicken. That's the best chicken I've had so far. Not even close. That's really good chicken. I don't know what the difference is, what they've done, but just the taste of the chicken. And I didn't even get any of the toppings on it. That was just a bite of chicken, and that was really, really good. Let me try to get some of the topping on there. That's very good. Yeah. Taste, this is a 9. This is a 9, no problem. Best chicken I've had so far. Tastes completely different. The chicken is just its own flavor in here. It's not buried by sauce or toppings. I did get some of the mayonnaise and everything on there, but I could still taste that chicken, and it just kind of complemented the chicken flavor rather than kind of masking it like it did at KFC. That's really good. Is this craveable? Yeah, I'd say so. The chicken itself that's really saying something compared to where I said, you know, KFC, it was the it was the sauce that I really wanted. Here it's the chicken. Is it memorable? I'd say so. Yeah, I actually probably would order this the next time that I went to Wendy's, to be honest, if it's always this good. My experience, yeah, staff were fine there. No problems. They actually had a long line. It was almost as long as McDonald's, but I got out of there fast. So they kept the thing moving, and they did a good job with that. And they got it right. So yeah, overall, very impressed with Wendy's. All right, now we have the last one here. It's Burger King, which you think, you know, probably beef burgers. But this is a Chiking burger. It's our last sandwich here. Looked awfully tasty online. Let's open this up. I guess this is what they're all doing now. They all put them in these little things, except for Arby's. They just put it in the cardboard little box. All right, so let's take a look. Chiking burger, it's kind of fun. I didn't like how when I had to order this and I was looking up on their menu on my phone that it took me to an app rather than just having it online. That was annoying. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that. That's a big hunk of chicken. This side not so great, but look at that. That looks pretty good. I can see some sauce in there. Yeah. How close does it resemble? You know, for as big of a chunk of chicken that is, that actually is what it looks like on their website. So I would say, you know, judging by the picture on their menu, that's pretty accurate. I'm gonna give that an 8, just because on this side, obviously, it's kind of hidden. Does it look appetizing? I don't know about you, but that looks appetizing to me. So I'm looking forward to biting into this. Would I feed this to my grandmother? Yes. Yes, I would. Let's find out how it tastes. For as good as it looks, the taste is not there to match it. That's too bad. Big, thick piece of chicken, so you're getting, you know, you're getting a lot of chicken for what you pay for, but it's not really as crispy as I thought either. Once I got through that fine little layer on the outside of the chicken, it was all, I mean, it's just chicken. Probably, I mean, I don't know if that's healthier for you or anything. It's just not what I expected. I expected more of a crunchy kind of chicken that's very soft. Does it taste different? No, not really. Actually, that kind of reminds me a lot of, the chicken kind of reminds me a lot of KFC's. It's not really, doesn't really taste like anything, except the difference between KFC and this one is the sauce is not nearly as good as KFC. Is it craveable? No. Is it memorable? No. When you think of Burger King, you think of the Whopper, you know? So, and it doesn't help that I like the original chicken sandwich from Burger King. So this is kind of also competing with that. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. So how close does it resemble? That's pretty close. I'd say an 8. How does it taste? Maybe a 5. Probably say a 5. The staff were pleasant. I would appreciate if they would give you your total, you know, when you're ordering rather than when you get to the window. That way, because I pay in cash, I can have the cash ready to go rather than scrambling in my wallet, whatever. That's kind of a nitpicky thing for you. Those of you who use cards, it's not a problem. We got the order correct. The wait times were significantly longer there compared to the amount of people that were there. I was kind of surprised. I only had, like, I think 3 people in front of me, and it was like the second longest wait that I had behind McDonald's. And Wendy's probably had double as many people and got me right straight through there. So, but yeah, I'll have to keep all this into consideration. Suffering from severe technical glitches, let's just wrap this baby up here. In 5th place, Arby's, we have the meats, we don't necessarily have the chicken. Number 4, Burger King, have it your way, I'll have it as just a Whopper. Number 3, McDonald's, Butta okay. Number 2, KFC, it's finger looking alright. And number 1 is Wendy's, I don't even know their slogan, but that was the best one. This was supposed to be a fun little project that lasted, maybe 10 minutes or so for the video. It turned into a half an hour, and I have so many issues with videos, AirDrop, iMovie, etc., 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 that I am done. I am all done. Goodbye. Chicken Watch 2K21, Chicken Rune. See you in 2022.